lunch?
Yes.
Okay, fine. From today onwards, you'll be learning advanced Tally. Am I right?
That's right.
Okay. Let us continue with the session now. So, what do you mean by cost category and cost centers? What do you mean by cost category and cost centers?
I don't know.
No idea. Anu, I can't hear your voice. I think there is an issue with your laptop. Just check once. The mic is it's not working. Okay, fine. So you can drop me a message, okay? If you have any doubts, miss. Is it fine for you? Or else any staffs are there? Whether Aditya sir or any staffs, Vishnu sir or they are there means just check with them. Anu, are you there? Can I continue? If it is yes, thumbs up. Anu, can you hear me? Okay, fine. Bellamaya, Anu have a laptop issue. So she's changing her laptop. We'll wait for
Okay.
another 5 minutes, okay?
Okay, that's fine.
Anu, can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am. Can you start? You can start.
Yeah, fine. So today we are going to discuss about the cost centers, cost category, and other stuffings related to the tally. Okay, advanced tally. So let me explain the cost category and cost centers. So what do you mean by cost category and cost centers? Any idea? Anyone have any idea?
No, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Can you all see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So, in tech zone, I'll give one best example for you guys. So, if you are dealing with the salary, okay, if you're paying salary for your employees, and if you're paying rent, or if you're recording any wages regarding that things, means obviously we have to go with the ledgers, and we have to create separately with the names we have to create. So it can be a, if it is a, if you're paying salary means obviously we have to go ahead with the 10 names, and after that what we have to do, we have to go with the vouchers, then we have to pass the ledgers that if you are doing the payment means obviously we have to record it under the payment. So I can give the best example as the Abiram account data to, so if you have ICIC bank account, and if you're taking, like we have to pass individually, so it will be difficult for you, right? So it single entry passing for each and every employees means obviously it will be difficult for you. So to manage that, to make the time consume the times, so we will be using cost centers and cost category. So cost category is nothing that, so as we all know that in the ledgers will be grouping as well as if you go ahead with the assets means obviously, if it is a purchase means, sorry, if it is a furniture means obviously it will comes under the names, and group will be considered as a fixed assets or other stuffings. Am I right? So this is how you have done, right, in the normal account.
Yes.
Yes, but here, so if you if you want to time consume, if you want to save the money, so it save the time means obviously you can go ahead with the cost centers as well as cost category. In the cost category is nothing that where you are going to record the now we are just take it as example, we are paying salary for the month of April to the employees. Just take it as example for five employees you are going to pay. So then are you going to record, and are you going to save the time by using the cost category and cost centers? I'll be going to show you all. So cost category is nothing that it's a kind of ledger. Okay, it's a kind of ledger. Cost centers means it's a employee's name. Employee's name means it's a in generally how we are going to create. So let me tell you all that. If you go for any creations means obviously we have to go with this. So here name will be taken as a just take it as example, Abhiram. So that will be a vendor. Okay, Abhiram will be a vendor. So what you're going to record under group, in which group it will belongs to? If he is a vendor means what will be the group? Hello. If you're paying the amount for Abhiram, so you have created here. So in the name column, you will be mentioning as a Abhiram, and under which group it belongs to. If he is a vendor, means, huh?
Like
Bank
if you're
account.
paying to bank, it go to bank.
No, I'm asking if you're creating a ledger. You guys are creating ledger here now. So Abhiram is a vendor now. So which group it belongs to? Accounting it. Which accounting it belongs to? If it is a vendor means.
Creditors.
Sundry debtors or creditors? If it's a vendor means. Huh?
Creditor.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yes. Is a creditor. Am I right? So now what is the thing will happen? Abhiram account data to here under group will be sundry creditors. So that is how we are going to do. But to consume the time, to save the time, we will be using in the name column, we will be mentioning as a, we'll be considering this form as a cost cost centers, and under will be considering as a cost category. So if you're paying a salary, means the salary account will become group, and the name will become as a what, cost centers. Okay, that is how. So if you do once, means you'll be understanding the things. So let me teach you all step by step. So you can see here, cost category to accumulate the cost or a profit for the parallel sets of the cost centers. So if you want to save the money, if you want to accumulate, means obviously you can go ahead with the cost category. Cost centers means organization unit to the which cost and expenses can be allocated during the transactions to save the time. So majorly will be concentrating on the save the time, as well as like sometimes if you're doing in separate ledgers account, if you're creating separate for each and individually, if you're creating, means obviously it will be difficult for you to manage the things, and sometimes you'll be forgetting whether you have recorded or not. So these are the stuffings will take in place. So to avoid those kind of things, we will be using the cost entries as well as a cost category. So let me explain one by one. So let us do the cost category and cost entries. If you're creating cost entries and a cost category first time in the Tally Prime, promotes you to enable the cost centers for the company. First and foremost, what we have to do, we have to enable the cost centers as cost category. So let me show you how you're going to enable. So just take it as an example. If you're dealing with the Tech Zone Private Limited, means obviously you have to click on F11 feature. So you have to click on F11 feature to enable that. So can you all see the F11 cost centers in the down? Enable cost centers. Let me take other company. Give me a second, guys. I'm copying the navigation path. So golden crust. Okay, we got one more company, that is a Tech Zone company. Okay, can you see that? Tech Zone Private Limited company. So now what we have to do, we have to enable the cost centers. Am I right? So for that, you have to click on F11 features, select the company of yours. So can you all see cost centers? Enable cost centers.
Yes.
Yes, you have to enable that, because now we are working on the cost centers and cost category. Enable, save, and now I gave escape. Okay,
For what you are enabling that?
because we have to do the transaction now, right? So if you give the access only, you can work on that. If you did not give the access, means how can you work? Am I right? So it's a company features, means where the company related aspect will be pop up here. So if you want to, like, just take it as example, if you want to pass any watches regarding the things, means we have to, if you want to maintain, means obviously we have to give S for that. If you want to maintain inventory, means we have to enable that. Here we are going to give the permission, like in your obviously if you're using a smartphone, means obviously we will be giving a permission, right? Whether it's allowed allowed at while using the phones, or allowed while using the set like that, it will be asking the permission, right? Did you ever observe that?
Yes, ma'am.
So same thing will be appeared here also. So we have to give the permission whether we have to work on that particular things or not. So since you guys have given the GST so only we can do the GST regarding things. It can be output CGST and all. You already have did in the normal tally. So same like that. If you give the permission only, we can go ahead with that and we can work on that. Or else we can't do. So if you don't want means you can mention it as a no, and it won't be appeared in, if you're doing also it won't be appeared there, so you can make it as a enabled. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, here you're going to give the permission, that's it. Next what we have to do means, so as per your PPT we can see that. So now we have done with the enabling, so we have to go with the cost centers. F11 feature you have to click. Please make a note, you have to click on F11, then we have to enable cost centers, make it as a S. So now based on your things we are going to record. So you can see now, create a cost category, create of tally, create show most as well as cost category, press enter. So these are the things, navigation path. If you want you can take that. And I'll give one best example for you. So tech zone, as just take it as an example, tech zone is paying a salary, assume that, okay, so paying a salary for 5 employees. Normally what we are going to do, we will be going to create a ledgers, am I right? Normally what we are going to do, we is to create a ledgers. But if you have if you know to work on the cost category, cost entries means, it is no need of going and creating a ledgers and other stuffings. Instead of that, you can create only one ledger, that is a, because if you are doing the payment means obviously we need a salary as well as salary payable account. So if you want you can go ahead with that. So general ledger we can create based on the two things, one is a salary and another one is the salary payable while doing the payment. So let me tell you all how it will work. Okay, so first and foremost we have to go for the create option. Let us create a normal ledgers. Okay, so what we are going to create now, salary. Under which head? Under which head? Which group it will come? Make it fast guys. Under which group it will come? Accounting head. Which accounting head is this? Huh? Okay. It will come under the indirect expenses. Okay. Just save. So next we'll create it as a salary payable, because we are going to pay the salary in the future. So we are going to create a salary payable under current liabilities. Did you all make a note?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So next, let us go for the cost centers and cost category creation. So if you go for create option, can you all see show more option? Just click on that. So now can you all see the cost centers, cost categories and cost centers class, everything? Can you all see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now we have to create a cost category. So what is our cost category? If you just click means, obviously if you click on the cost category means you'll be receiving this pop-up. So if you are going ahead with the already you have done any OYO ledgers and other things means, you can, if you want to alter
Ma'am,
means,
ma'am, I can understand like we should enable to use that, but like my doubt is why are you enabling cost category?
that is the what I explained.
I can't get that properly.
If you want to work on that means we have to enable that, right?
Like
We have to give the permission, right?
that
So you
I
know,
can that I can understand, ma'am. Like for what we are using cost category, I'm asking. Like for what we are enabling for you.
if you did not enable means you can't work on the cost category and cost
Ma'am,
center.
that's okay, ma'am. For what that option is used, I'm asking. Like cost category enabling to use for what?
That is what example I gave. Texon, like just take it as example, Texon is paying a salary. So usually what we are going to do, we'll go with the create option and we'll create each and everyone's ledger. Am I right? Like Abhi,
Yes, ma'am.
and under will be if we are paying means indirect expenses and all we needs to record, right?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
and if you are paying means we have to go with the payment. So we have to go with the payment and in individual transaction we have to do. Like if it is a payment means obviously what will the journal entry will take in place? What will be the journal entry will be if you are paying salary means?
Abhi account salary.
Like, oh yeah, which is whichever the bank is there. Obviously we have to select that bank, right?
Mm,
So if you like instead of doing individual, okay, instead
mm,
of doing individually, if you're
mm,
using cost entries as well as cost category means we can bulkly we can update the things,
okay.
bulk updations.
So
Okay,
cost categories used to entry bulk updations.
bulk updation if you want to do means you can go ahead with the cost entries as well as cost category.
Like all entry will come under
Yes,
cost category.
not all entries, all the expenses, all the wages, salaries, and
Mm,
these are the stuffings will comes under this. So if it is a for example, I already I have told you that if you're paying salary means obviously at the same time we have to record for each and every employee. Am I right?
yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Only money goes out, na it will
Yes,
go
obvious.
under.
If it is goes out also, if you are receiving from same company, if you are receiving different varieties of installments, those kind of stuffs also you can record by preparing a cost category and cost entries.
So
So
yeah, basically everything we can update.
yeah, we will be concentrating more on the expenses because wages as well as these are the stuffing wages, salary. These are the things will comes regularly. Rent. So if you are running with any PG or any other things, means obviously we have to go with that. So you can see the example. Wait a second. So can you all see that salary, wages, rent? So these are the stuffings which comes under that. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubts?
No.
Can I continue?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So next we have to go with the show more options. So there, if you click means obviously you can see the cost category. So now if you are like, if you want to alter the existing one means you can go ahead with that. So now we are creating a new one, that is a create new, click on that. So here what we have to do, what is the category we are doing? What is the category we have to select?
Salary.
Very good, salary. So here we have to create a salary and we are going to save that. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next, if you come for the cost centers. So cost center, if you click means obviously by default, the cost category will come. Okay. So if you want to make a change means obviously you can go ahead with the creating a new category that can be a wages or a rent, whichever based on your expenses. Okay. Now I have selected salary itself because we are going to pay the salary for each and every employees. So I'll be selecting as a salary. So here you'll be mentioning the names. So let us take it as a Abhi, and I'll be taking 5 names, okay? Amal and Sajana, Banu, Arshi. So these are the 5 names I have taken. So till here, did everyone understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Next, we are going to pay the salary for these employees, okay? So now we have done with the cost category also we have created and cost entries also we have created. Now let us pay the salary for them and we are going to record where you are going to record if you are doing the payment means. If you're paying salary means where you're going to record.
Let-
Hmm? Where you're going to record? In which accounting head? In which voucher you're going to record?
Ledger.
Ledger.
Payment.
Just tell me one. Where you're going to record? If you're paying salary, means where you're going to record.
Payment voucher.
Yes, very good. It will be the payment voucher. Okay. So by default, like if you click on the payment means obviously you'll be receiving these things, cost centers and cost categories, classes. So don't give any classes here. So because it is a normal mode, so that's why. Once again. Okay, vouchers. So if you take the payment as well as sometimes it won't be pop up guys, because so normal vouchers still today you guys have did the normal voucher. So if you want to see the cost centers as well as cost category, if you want to record means obviously you have to go with the F12 configuration. Am I right? F12 configurations. There what you have to do means, can you see that? Select the cost centers class as well as you have to enable. These are the things which we have to enable. Select cost centers or a class you can enable. Show list of the cost centers you can enable, and show list of the employees you can enable. These are the three things you have to enable. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So after enabling, you'll be receiving this screen. Okay. So now I am working on which mode? So we are working on the double entry mode. If you want, you can go ahead with the single entry mode also. So let us, I'll be going to teach you in the double entry mode itself. Okay. So now enter. So what will be going to debit and what will be going to credit? So if you are doing means payment means what will be debited and what will be credited?
Cash is credited.
Cash is credited. Debit what?
Vendor account.
Hmm?
Vendor's account.
Only vendors. So now we are doing, as per our example, we are paying salary for the employees. What will debit and what will credit?
Salary account to cash account or bank.
Yes, salary payable account data to how much? Let us take it as 80,000. Okay. So in that you can bifurcate. So after that, credit what?
Credit.
So let us take it as a ICIC bank. Okay. Oh, it is not showing for your. Wait a second, guys. Okay, we have did the salary, not a salary payment. Okay, salary account. So if you click on, let me tell you all once again. Okay, if you go for voucher means, so what is the category we have selected? Category is what? Debit what? Salary. Okay, you have to take it as a salary. If you click means automatically it will take for the amount column. Let us give for the 80,000. And after that, you'll be receiving this screen, cost allocation for salary up to 80,000. So per month, how much you're going to pay? 80,000. So in this 80,000, you're going to bifurcate for each and every employees. So what is the category we have? So we have to select a salary. Okay. So now name of the cost centers. So we have employees, right? You can select the employees and you can bifurcate the amount here. So let us take it as Amal. So you can give it 20,000, and Sanjana can give 10,000, and Bhami can give 10,000, and Harshi can surrender. Understood? This is how you are going to bifurcate the amount. So in one ledger, like what will be the credited? Let us say it as in the bank. Okay. So this is how you're going to do. So now you understood why we are going to use cost category and cost category.
Yes, ma'am.
Why?
To bring it under one account.
Yes. To transact in one account. If you want to if you want to keep that in one ledger account, one voucher means you can go ahead with the. It's a time saving. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
So that's why we will be going to use the cost centers as well as cost category. Any doubts? Then you can say that. Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Yes. So
And if we enable, as you said, if we enable a cost category, if we enter in bulk, no, ma'am. If we put a salary accounts, now the page will automatically open the box.
which box?
But we will enter every names and numbers.
Yeah.
Now.
By default.
If you put salary payable, it won't be open.
Because salary payable I didn't take as a cost category, right? While doing the cost category, what I have taken, do you remember?
Okay, salary. Like,
Salary,
okay.
right? If you want to take it as a salary payable, you can go ahead with the salary payable. Okay. So let me tell you that cost category, if you take it as a salary,
Where you clicked on that, where you clicked that box came.
which box?
That cost category. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you have to go with
Done.
the create option.
Okay.
There, show more, and you can just click on this cost category. Now I have created salary payable. So now you go with the vouchers and okay, data salary payable.
Yes, ma'am.
It is not take it. I didn't allocate. Understood, guys? So if you want, you can go ahead with the salary payable, and after that allocate for each and everyone. I didn't allocate, so you have to allocate for each and every employees. Have you understood? You understood, guys? So now I have created salary payable here, right? So you have to allocate each and every employees. Then automatically it will be. You can see already I have created, so it won't be taking. If you want, you can create some other names. Understood? So if you want here in the cost category, if you want wages means also you can take, rent also you can take, whatever the expenses you want to bulk updation, if you want to do means okay, automatically you can come here the cost category and you can work on that. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
If you guys did not understand me, please let me know. I'll be explaining once again.
Understood. Understood.
Okay, fine. So let us go for the PPT now. So now we have created the cost centers. So this is how, as I explained, your cost category will be salary, name will be your names, whichever you prefer. And next we'll be going with the allocation, expenses allocation. General ledger we are going to create. It can be a salary, wages, rent, etc. So by going to ledger and creating all the expenses. So while recording the same, the expenses allocations can be viewed in the OCT screen. We can view, as I showed you all. As well as salary account already we have created. You'll be receiving the same pop-up. Am I right? So same thing you are going to receive there. You can allocate the amount for each and every employees. So how much they are receiving salary for per month, that you can record it here. And next we can see like this. So this will be a double entry mode. If you want, you can go ahead with a single entry mode also. It's up to you. Understood? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So check the report. So let us, I'll be going to show you all how to check the reports. Okay. So to check the cost category report means you can go ahead with the go to option. So there you can search cost category. So you can here see that cost entries breakup of ledger. Just click on that. So now we have done with the salary. Just take it as a salary. Enter. By default, you'll be getting the amount. Did you all observe that? So this is what your summary of your cost category and cost entries. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is how you are going to view the reports. And then one more thing we have, you can go ahead with the display more reports and accounting statements. And there you can see the cost centers. Just enter summary. If you want the summary means you can go ahead with the summary, or individual if you want means you can go ahead a B, and you can see salary, how much they have paid and for which month they have paid. Everything you can see in depth. Understood? So each and every person you can view under the cost entry breakup, as well as summary you can go ahead with means automatically you can see each and every transaction in a one script. Any doubts with the cost centers as well as cost category?
No, ma'am.
Okay, now for you the homework will be, this is how you're going to view cost entries breakup ledger. There you're going to see the payment of each and every employees. So this will be your homework, guys. So you have to create one more company, that is a home care electronics. So they have given the hint also, salary payable. So I have taught you all salary. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
So I have taught you all salary, but what you guys have to create? The cost category will be salary payable, and cost entries will be, you can take the number of employees which they have given here. So 6 employees they have given, you can use this. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
And you guys can practice once. Any doubts with the cost centers as well as cost category?
No.
Hmm?
No, ma'am.
Okay, can I continue with the next topic?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next we have a check register. What do you mean by check register? Check register means what? Hello?
No.
Any idea?
No.
Okay,
Like,
let's
check. If we receive any check, no.
Huh?
Don't know.
Okay, fine. Okay, if you are if you are making a payment through checks means we have to register in, first we have to register in your books of accounts, because if you're sometimes you'll be knowing that if you're dealing within a bank, so bank transaction is taking place means obviously, so you'll be receiving, like if you started with a new company and you have you have created with a new bank account with any branches means obviously you'll be receiving a checkbook. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
So if it is a huge transaction means obviously whether you're going with the UPI or a cash, whether you go with the UPI or cash.
For what, ma'am?
If you are dealing with the huge transaction means whether you're going to deal with the UPI transaction or a cash transaction.
Bank check.
Yes,
Like that?
obviously, yeah, very good. We'll be dealing with the check as well as we are going with the e-fund transaction. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So here also check registered means obviously after receiving a checkbook, you will be getting a 50 leaves. Sometimes you'll be getting a 30 leaves. Sometimes you'll be getting a 10 leaves. So it depends on the banks. So each and every bank account will be having a different ranges. You can ask me that, ma'am, why we want this check register, whether it's necessary. Yes. So if you're dealing with a company means obviously we need a check register. We have to register in our books of account to know that which check has bounced, which check has reconciliated, and which checks are unreconciliated, and which checks are not sent, and each and every data, each and everything, the status of particular checks, to know that we will be going to register in our books of accounts. So because we can easily get that what is exactly the status of that particular check. Understood? Particular leaf. Did you ever seen the checklist or a checkbook?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, obviously, if you have seen means you can observe that the each and every in the checkbook there will be a unique code will be there. Yeah, it will be starts with the 001, and it will be, if it is a 50 leaves means obviously it will end with the 50, and if you are going to start with the 10 means obviously it will be going with the 40, like that. It's each and every bank account will be having a different ranges. Based on that, we are going to record in a books of accounts. So as I said, you can track the status of your check details in the Tally Prime. And also it's effective check management system. You can easily manage the check system, like there won't be any side effects, because if you're not dealing with the check, means obviously it will be difficult for you to maintain the accounts. So if you're dealing with the check, means obviously we have to track where it is reached, whether the person has withdrawn or not, what is the status of that particular things, each and everything we can easily manage. So that's the thing. And it allows to the creations of multi checks books with the unique ranges for every bank. So if the bank keepers are providing a checkbook, means there won't be one single range will be not be appeared. We'll be having a different, for each leaves there will be a different codes. Different code means last digits will be going to change. If it is start with the 001, means obviously next check will be 002. Like that, 50 leaves will be available. Whichever we can easily Ramsari can calculate whether check number one as deposited or not, whether it's unreconciliated or not. To know that status of particular check, we can easily configure here. And it helps to view the search and details of your checkbooks. So as I said, you to track that, to know that, to it allows actually search the details of the what. Like if you're just take it as example, you have raised one leaf, but you don't know what you have done and whether you have did the deposit or whether you have withdrawn with that sealed check. So you won't be having any idea. So if you go with the check register, means you can easily get that whether you have deposited with the check, the particular check range, or whether you have withdrawn with that particular check. So to know that, to get a clarification about that, we will be using that. And also it allows to create the tag of post-dated checks. What do you mean by post-dated checks? What do you mean by post-dated checks?
Like the checks are postal.
Yeah.
Don't know, ma'am. Like they're receiving
Something after that you'll say, don't know, ma'am. Okay. Okay, best. Yeah.
The check is written for upcoming date.
Yes, very good. So you'll be like, just take it as example, you have purchased. So you have purchased for today. So, but the amount will be like, we had a time. Just take it as example, you guys are already done with the normal tally. So while doing the purchase order itself, you'll be going to you'll be issuing a check. But when you're going to receive that particular products, then only that particular vendors can withdraw the amount. Am I right?
Okay.
Post-dated check. So it'll be like, just take it as example, on 1st April 2025, we have ordered some raw materials, but you'll be issuing a check, but that person, that vendor can withdraw in the future time. So I'll be giving as a 31st, not 31st, 1st May 2025. So in that particular day, he can withdraw that amount. Till then, he can't do that. Understood? That is a post-dated check. So here we can see, first specify the range number checks in your bank account. We are going to do that. Let us create a bank as well as other stuffings, and I'll be teaching you all how it will going to work. Okay. So now go to create option. So first and foremost, let us create. If you have a bank account, means you can go with the alter option. See the bank account. Okay, I have a ICICI Bank. Let me take the ICICI Bank account itself. Okay, so you'll be receiving your bank account like this. So next, what you have to do means, can you see that check or alter range checkbooks in the bank configurations? You have to make it as a S. Okay, then by default, you will be receiving this pop-up. You can see check range for ICICI Bank. Here, the leaf number, where the leaf number is going to start, that we are going to record. So we have taught you all in the source document regarding the checks. Am I right? Do you all remember that? So check number. So you can see here 950020, and it will be going to till, I think if it is 30 leaves, means it will be 50 till 50 it will be there. So same like that we have to create here also. So now I'll be going to create it as a 0000101. Okay, this is what a check now I am creating a range for it. Each and every bank account will be having the unique ranges. So just enter. Then I'll be going it with a 0000150. Okay. So the range will be, it will be start with the 1 and it will be going with the 50. Okay. So or how many leaves will be there in one checkbook according to your pop-up display? How many
50.
leaves will be there? Very good. So by default, the numbers of checks, you can see that is a 50 by default, it will appear. So next you can go ahead with the, so if you are dealing with in the same bank account, if you are dealing with the 2 to 3 books, if you are maintaining, means you can mention it here. So I'll be mentioning as a ICICI checkbook. I can mention it as a 1. Okay, because we are dealing with the one book now. So you can, if you want, you can go at the first, second, third, whichever you feel, you can mention that. So now we have done with the altering these things. So let us do one payment entry. Okay, let me go with the voucher. So if you are doing a payment, let us take it as a, okay, let me take it as a salary. If you're paying a salary means, so let me take it as a 80,000. For Abhi, I am paying salary. Okay, ICICI bank account. If you click means automatically, can you all see the difference? Did you all observe these are the things, whether it has pop up in your last case studies and all, while doing the entry, while doing the transaction, instrumental number and check range, whether it was appeared?
No.
No, because now we have created a check register. So by default, it will be going to appear. So now if you want, you can change the number range also here. So instead of that, you can go ahead with the 04. So in a future days. Okay. So can you all see that? So, but here it won't take because we are working on the education mode. It won't be taking. But in the real scenario, you can go and you can change. So just sometimes check number 1 won't be like it will be bounced and you are not going to use, means obviously you can leave and you can, whichever you are doing the transaction based on that, you can select it that. Okay. So now I have selected 001. So let me show you how it will going to work. So next you can, to see that check register details in depthly, to know that you can go ahead with the banking under the utilities. So there, can you all see the check register? You can click on that. So now you can see that the ICICI bank details. Can you all see that? So we had a 50 leaves. In that, how much is used?
1.
49.
How much is used? 1, right? 49 is used. Available checks, it's showing available checks is a 49. How much we have used? 1. Am I right? So before that it was there in a 2 things, 2 checks was there, I guess. So only it is showing now. Unreconciliated 3. So if you click, if you enter, means obviously you can see that not range. Without range, we have did the transaction for 2 checks. So with the check register, we have did the transaction for 1. Can you all see that?
Not in the range means?
Not in a range means we didn't given any ranges for that. As we are given for 001 to 150, same like that. If you created for year also, means it will be appeared. So it is a check number, ICICI bank check number 1. So same like that, if you are given for check number 2, means it will be appeared here. Understood?
Yeah.
Yes. If you click on that, we can see that the transaction history. So unreconciliated means now we have passed that particular check. So still it is not reconciliated, means it is not the bank is not taken, not cleared. Okay, the amount is not cleared from the bank. So only it will be showing as unreconciliated. So you can see available checks here. Can you see now? So we have a 50. So 1 we have used here. So if you want to go with the summary, means you can just click on enter, means obviously you can view that for whom you have paid and what is the transaction exactly, everything we can view it under here. So, and one more thing, check status. To view that check status, if your available checks, if you want to see the available checks, means it will be appeared. Can you all see the 001 now? No,
No.
because I have selected only available, so it is not showing. So if you want blank check, if you have any blank check, if you are issued means it will be pop up here. And if you have a cancelled check means obviously it will be pop up here. So next, reconciliated. If it is a amount is cleared by the bank means obviously it will be pop up here because we didn't do anything. So that's why it is not showing. So next, unreconciliated. Bank is not clear the amount means obviously you can see that one transaction, that is a 001, the check number, unreconciliated, and for what everything in depth they will be given. Understood? So this is how we are going to do the check register. Any doubts? Hello?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so you can let me show you the. Okay, this is how you are going to alter here. Then you're going to enter the check ranges here and consolidate view the instruments. Instrument thing. You can go ahead with the banking, check register, select the book of which you have done, and check range register. As well as enter, you can see the instrumental wise details for each and every checks. And also unreconciliated, what and all reconciliated and unreconciliated with the check status you can view. So each and everything we can view under the check register. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubts with the cost category, cost entries as well as check register?
No.
Bella Maria?
No, ma'am. No.
Okay. So guys, you can practice once, and if you have any doubts means you can ask me, and if you have a if you did not understand means please go through the recordings, as well as we have a e-learnings videos, go through that. So I think you guys clear about the topic, I guess. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Anu?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then I'll be going wind up the session now. So you guys carry on with the assessment which you have given. So continue, practice once, and if you have any doubts, you can reach out to me. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Is it fine for you all?
Okay, fine.
Okay, guys, carry on. Thank you. Enjoy your day. Yes.